Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning into my special broadcast. My name is Melody McAllister, and you can find me on Twitter at MJ McCallie Writes. You can find me on Instagram at MJ McCallie Writes. Tonight is a special broadcast because I can't even talk because I'm so excited. I got a couple of people coming on too, but things are changing. So I want to just talk about the story of how I started this book chat before I bring up my first guest. So when the pandemic first started, I live in Alaska, and I don't really have a lot of friends here in Alaska. I have a few friends, some have dropped off, but still have a few. But most of my friends are a part of this large writing community. I'm an author. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited that I'm going out of order. So I'm an author, the I'm Sorry story, and I also work for EduMatch Publishing as a logistics manager. And so I am a part of this huge writing community. So when I first started this book chat, like probably in May, it was just to shine a light on my friends' work, because unless you are working for or being published by a major publishing company, it sometimes gets hard to get your work to be shown in front of people. And I thought, well, hey, I'm not shy. And I started doing this live streaming with my friend Mandy, who's also an EduMatch Publishing author. And I got really comfortable being in front of this, and I just started inviting people, and they actually accepted. And that is the crazy part of it all. And so the book chat was born from that. And I've had so many amazing authors come on, different. Usually I have educational authors, and that's great. But I've had my favorite romance author on, Jennifer Bernard. She's a USA Today bestselling author. I got all these books right here. I got my friend Alexis Terry on. I had one of my favorite educators. I've had Miss Kim Bearden on. She's one of my favorite educators and authors. And I've had so many of my different friends, and I have more books that I'm going to share. They've just come on and they've talked about their works. And lately I've had a lot of children's author actually read their books. And so this book chat has turned into something a little bit bigger than I thought it would. I just, and I just thank you so much for the reception that we've had, all the views that we've had. Ooh, we have some comments coming in. Thank you, Alice. Thank you. And I love Everyone Can Learn Math. Alice has been on my book chat, and she's got more books that have been coming out. And oh my gosh, thank you. You're so sweet, Alice. I love you. Yes. So we've got some exciting news coming, and I just wanted to share that I've had an amazing, almost all of the books that you see right here are people and authors that I've had on sharing their books. And so it's been an exciting adventure. And so my first guest for tonight is one of the very first authors that I got to shine a light on in my book chat. And I was introduced to him from I think a mutual friend, Jeff Kubiak, and he's also been on the book chat. So I am going to bring up my dear friend, Dennis Matthew. How are you doing?
What's going on? Can you hear me okay? See me all right?
I can, and it's so great to see you. Let me tell you, I have your books right here. So Dennis came on. He was one of my first guests. And actually, if you want to go to my playlist, it's on the ticker. It's at bit.ly/MJ McCallie Writes, and that will take you to my YouTube. And he's in my playlist. He is the author of these two wonderful books. This one. Okay, here we go. My First Day of School and Bello the Cello. Oh my gosh. Congratulations on the incredible reception that you've had with your books. And you have more coming. Yes.
Yes, I do. Hi, Alice. I see a comment on there.
Oh my gosh, you do? Oh yes. All right. Yes, Alice. Okay. And so you are not just an author. You are a man of many talents. You're a speech pathologist, and you write and play music.
Yes, ma'am. I do. Yeah. As a matter of fact, speaking of speech pathology, I just had a full day of work and my work day job at school. Came home. Got to say hi to my lovely wife, baby, and puppy. And here I am.
I know. And I just want to thank you so much for joining me tonight. And are you going to play us a song before your next virtual assembly?
Yeah. So I go live for my next. So the month of January has been amazing. I've been almost every week this month. I've had 3 to 4 virtual assemblies a night. So in about 10 minutes, I'm jumping on with a school district from Illinois. That's kind of what I do during the evenings. I just do a lot of virtual author visits. So And this is a song that I'm going to be singing to the kiddos. So I'm ready to play it for you. This is actually the first song that I wrote when I started my author travels. I had no plans of being a songwriting traveling author, but this one's really special to me because it was actually written as a lullaby to my daughter, and then I was like, you know what? Let me just take this on the road, and it really was embraced by the kiddos. So I'll be singing this one. Here we go. I want you to tell me your story. Tell me all about your day. I want you to tell me your story. I want to hear what you have to say. What's bothering you? What's bothering you? I want to hear all about it. What's bothering you? What's bothering you? Tell me all about it. I want you to tell me your story and tell me all about your day. I want you to tell me your story. I want to hear what you have to say. What's bothering you? What's bothering you? I want to hear all about it. What's bothering you? What's bothering you? Tell me all about it. What's bothering you? What's bothering you? I want to hear all about it. What's bothering you? What's bothering you? Tell me all about it. We can lean on each other through the good and bad. When we have each other, and there's a reason to be glad. We can lean on each other through the good and bad. When we have each other, there's a reason to be glad. What's bothering you? What's bothering you? I want to hear all about it. What's bothering you? What's bothering you? Tell me all about it. What's bothering you? What's bothering you? I want to hear all about it. What's bothering you? What's bothering you? Tell me all about it.
Woo! That was great.
Thank you so much.
I love that. Oh, I love it. And you know what? When you hear children's song and they don't annoy the crap out of you, like that is an extra plus. So good for you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I'm real big on, writing about encouraging kiddos to talk about their feelings and their days. And especially in this season we're living, I feel like kiddos are carrying a lot on their chest. And so just giving them a song to latch on to teach them to exhale in this particular moment, I think is important. And it kind of goes in with the message of my books as well. So thanks for having me.
Yes.
I really appreciate it.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Oh my gosh. So My Well First Day of School and Bello the Cello, great, fantastic books. Thank you so much for dropping in on your busy evening and showing us your talents. And if anybody wants to follow you on Twitter, it's at Stories by Dennis, and it's DennisMatthews.com, correct? That is your website?
Website is booksbydennis.com.
Oh, booksbydennis.com. And that's where they...
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
No, so Instagram also is Books by Dennis. So Twitter just happened to be different. Stories by Dennis, but website is booksbydennis.com. Instagram is Books by Dennis. And then stuff's available on Amazon as well. The third book is almost done with illustrations, and I'm hoping that'll be ready by the end of March. So I'm excited about that. Yeah.
I love that. Congratulations. And even though you have to jump off, we're going to see you again. We have some big news that I'm going to be announcing in just a little bit. You won't be here for that because you're going to be doing your next gig. But I want to thank you personally for getting me in touch with so many more amazing authors. You have just been a phenomenal friend. And I know that this next book is going to rock the house like your other two. So kudos to you. And I'll see you again very soon.
Thank you, friend. It's an honor to call you a friend. Have a good night.
Same. Bye, Dennis. All right. So definitely take a look at Stories by Dennis on Twitter. And you heard it is Books by Dennis on Instagram and booksbydennis.com. And I'm like, there we go. And yeah. So we have some big news coming up, and he is a part of that, but he did have to go because he has a virtual gig with a huge school. He's an amazing, amazing author. And I just, again, Dennis, thank you so much for hooking me up with, well, I just am so excited. I can't even, sorry. So I'm going to introduce my next guest. You've seen her before. She's been on my show. Her book is right back there. And she's got an amazing announcement to make. Would you please, whatever, if you're at home and you want to clap for my friend Amanda Fox, go ahead and give her an ovation. Hey, Amanda, how are you doing?
Doing great. How are you? Muted.
I can't even talk. I'm so excited. Like, I am just, this is just an incredible night. And I want to thank anybody who's still watching. Thank you all for joining, whether it's from YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. Thank you so much for joining. But Amanda, the last time we saw you, you were here talking about Marker Town, the book, and you have since over 70% backing for your Kickstarter.
I do, 72.
Oh my gosh, it's went up even since last night. Awesome, wonderful. So congratulations on that. But that's not the only exciting thing happening in your life.
No. So with the birth of Marker Town, the birth of Meta Inc. Publishing has come to be. Hi, Linda. Good to see you.
Hey, Linda.
So I'm excited to announce Meta Inc. Publishing. It's books beyond print. You guys know that I am an active member in the augmented and virtual reality communities. I'm a huge advocate for AR, VR, and education. And I love writing and I love books. So my idea to create an augmented reality publishing company has come to fruition. This is something I've been working on for the past couple of years, trying to find the right partner. And I am proud to announce that Meta Inc. Publishing's augmented reality content, their children's books written for kids that have AR content, is going to be powered by Quiver Vision. They're a New Zealand company. They debuted in 2013. Birthday hats.
Yes! Yes!
Don't you have a book birthday coming up?
It's coming up. We'll talk about it, but keep telling us about you. So Quiver, it's an augmented virtual reality. Tell us more. Keep going. I'm so excited.
Okay. So with Quiver, Quiver is coming in, and in books, typically kids aren't supposed to draw in their books. So with augmented reality in this book, if you know anything about Quiver Vision, there's an app and they have coloring pages. And as you download the coloring pages and you color them, kids can actually scan the drawings and their art comes to life. So embedded in my books, all Meta Inc. books, there will be a level of AR coloring. So your child gets to become an AR artist. So most of the pages are drawn and illustrated by me, or we just signed another book. It's an editing phase now. The illustrations are being done. So there's a second book announcement that's going to be coming up, the second book of Meta Inc. Publishing, and there's already a third and fourth that we're entertaining taking on in terms of manuscripts. So it's going to be a big year for Meta Inc. It's going to be a big year for literary experiences and a blending of literature, creativity, and art.
I just got to say that 2021 is looking up. It is looking up. Well, congratulations. Just like Linda says, that's fantastic, Amanda. Congratulations. Seriously, I'm so happy for you. Marker Town is going to be coming out. And I think it's great that Marker Town and, Meta Inc. is coming right out. This is great. And congratulations on already signing amazing authors. Yes, she's on fire. If I could somehow have a fire prop, that's my next thing, Linda, that I need to figure out.
Modern day.
Oh, you got the fire. There you go. You got the fire. We are covered. We are covered. And so actually, and the really cool thing about Meta Inc., a couple of weeks ago, we decided. You want me to say it?
You say it. You say it. Yes.
All right. So you have seen something in our book chat that is, I appreciate your support. You have been a wonderful support since the first began and believing in me. I love you so much for that. But you are now sponsoring my book chat. Yes.
I am. So Melody's book chat for the love of reading will be powered by Meta Inc. I love what you do for authors. I love that you elevate their voice and that you amplify them and give them a space to come on and talk. And I want to make sure that does not go away. So I am
Thank
proud,
you.
I stand in awe of you, and I look forward to sponsoring and seeing how the show evolves over the course of the next year.
Heck yes. And I want to show a little bit of something to make it real. Are y'all ready for this? Isn't that so cool?
So a little story behind that animated logo. So we've got the classic book with the M, and then we've got the Wi-Fi signal coming out with the archaic typewriter sound. So it's a blending of old and new, keeping the love of reading, and then layering in those modern learning experiences to engage kids. So I wanted an animation that kind of spoke to that. And that's exactly, I feel that logo animation embodies exactly what we're trying to do at Meta Inc.
I love that. And I just got to say, because I know you so well, I'm going to take this off because it gets a little, after a while, I just can't handle it. I try to push through, y'all, but I just can't. But I think that you are absolutely brilliant. And what I admire so much about you is that everything that you do has value in it. Like, you don't just do anything that's like shallow or has any sort of fakeness in it. Like, you are a deep person. Everything that you put out there that represents you represents your heart. Just especially going right with that, with the logo. So I am just always amazed by you. And man, just so glad to be partnering with you just for my book chat. I think it's amazing. Yes, I'm so proud of you. I have a question, because you're also a brilliant English teacher.
Oh gosh.
I have been going back and forth about this, and I've been meaning to ask you, is book chat 1 or 2 words?
Book chat. I guess it could, I guess you've got it like a compound word. Book chat. It's a one thing.
Well, usually, oh my gosh, I told you I wasn't supposed to touch my bangs. Oops. This is why I wasn't supposed to touch my bangs.
I would say one word, because you're putting the two together, book and chat, and it becomes its own thing. So, where'd she go? I
had to fix my bangs. Sorry. I couldn't do it. I couldn't fix my bangs in front of everybody. It was like another hair malfunction. These bangs are something to get used to. Okay, Linda says it's 2 words. And so I've been getting away. I've been using it as like a hashtag just to make it 1 word.
Let's see.
Because,
well,
sometimes I use it as 2. What does Google say?
Is it 1 word? Let's see. Oh, well, it's just giving me everybody else's book chat. And everyone's using it with 1 word.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Someone used 2. Someone used it as 2. The consensus is, so language is descriptive, not prescriptive. So rules change all the time. So through common use, and it looks like common use of book chat is 1 word. Eventually, it's going to be book chat, 1 word.
Awesome. Well,
let's keep using it so it gets in the dictionary as a compound word, just 1 word.
That's awesome. I knew you would have a great answer for that. Thank you. And thank you to Linda. I'm glad my hair malfunction can give somebody. I told Amanda before we went live, I was just like, I cannot touch my hair. Like, I sprayed it, but if I touch my hair, it'll go wrong, because this is opposite. It flips you around. So you think you're going this way, but see, I can't even do it. Okay.
Interesting.
So the really cool thing, I know, right? Y'all, I need to take a breath. I am just so dang excited to be here tonight. Like, this is so exciting for me, because just
we gotten to the most exciting part.
We haven't, but I keep talking fast because this is what happens when I get excited. Like, all of these, thoughts and emotions are coming out. And this is just something that I never thought, a few months ago when I started this, just having conversations with friends. I didn't realize that people would actually pay attention. I didn't think, I started a YouTube channel for it, but now we're dreaming even bigger. And that's what Amanda does. When she partners with you, she takes your dreams and she powers them by infinity. So we have our first event, which is taking place a week from today, but it's starting in the early morning, and it's going to be all day long. we are doing the World Read Aloud Day Streamathon.
And
yes.
we have some we have a New York Times best-selling author who is opening our W-Rad Day, and it is W-Rad. So anyone like tacos?
80s. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no.
I love tacos.
I love tacos. You know what I love more than tacos?
Burritos. What do you love more than tacos?
I love tacos. So
yes.
The book Dragons Love Tacos. We have Adam Rubin opening us up on World Read Aloud Day at 10 a.m. with a reading of Dragons Love Tacos, and he's going to have a live Q&A. So if you're a teacher and you're tuning in, make sure you bookmark our links. We're going to be pushing them out on social media. You will know where to find them. We're going to have 16 authors, an author every 30 minutes over the course of the day. We're going to be eating tacos on the show during lunch while we have an author.
You're going to be eating tacos. I'm 4 hours behind you. I'm going to be eating like maybe breakfast tacos. Breakfast tacos.
You have to watch. Okay, there's a YouTube video. It's called Breakfast Burrito.
Oh, I like the breakfast burrito. Yes. This is so exciting. So we have even more amazing authors. Our friend Alice Aspinall is going to be on. Oh, and every author that I've talked to so far is going to give away a signed copy of a book. So we'll get to that. Just don't let me forget it, okay?
And after the reading, they will have activities, and it'll all be listed on a website for you to access with the lineup of readers, the activity, and all the links. So look for that as well.
And we have, so you're going to be doing Markertown, correct?
I am. The first time I've ever read the whole book. It was amazing. World Read Aloud Day.
Can't wait. I'll be reading my book. Betsy and Manuel will be on here, the author and illustrator of Aggie and the Thought Compass.
Yeah. Manny will be leading a drawing session afterwards. We've got Jeff Kubiak with It's Me.
And we have even more, like those are just our friends.
Yes. So then we have Dennis Matthews as well, who was just on. He's going to close us out with a book reading and music. So
his Bello the Cello is off the charts. Okay, now I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to turn off my banners. Okay, because I'm going to share my screen. Now we have like huge name people. Okay, and wait, did I share my screen? I didn't share my screen, did I? I'm so excited. So I'm working on the banners right now, but we have, this is an actress. Her name is Sheetal Sheth. And you know what? I need to make sure that I pronounce it correctly. I'm going to practice it before she comes on. But so these are just some of the graphics I've been making. She is an actress, but she is an activist and an author. And I am just so floored. Dennis contacted, and he was kind of like the middleman, and they're just so excited to come on also and be with us. And then of course there's Dennis, and I'm going to be dropping these graphic in our social media networks. And then we got Jeff coming up, and Jeff, I'm going to do it. I do 2 graphics for almost everybody. Amanda's going to be a part of it. There's Alice's. I'm just so excited about this, y'all. There's mine. I'm just going to put my book in wherever, I don't even know. There's Betsy O'Neill Sheehan. So they're going to be a part of it. Oh, and that's all I have for now. I thought I had another one.
We also have Jay Moletsky. Jay Moletsky wrote Ricky the Rock That Couldn't Roll. He also wrote this book here, Beware the Nose-Biting Monster. And he's going to come on, and he's going to be reading Patrick Picklebottom and the Penny Book.
Oh, cool!
It's going to be amazing. I've read the story. It's super awesome. It leaves you feeling great at the end. It's about this. Well, you can go look and see what the book's about. But we'll have like a nice list of readers and everything. But Jay Moletsky, if you don't know Jay has, she's got like 8 or 10 books out now. He is a bestseller on Amazon. And he is a big advocate for helping authors. That he has a children's publishing and book author group. And a lot of what I've learned along the way has come from that group and from his wisdom. He is so amazing. Pre-register. We will be doing.
No. I'm gonna drop. You don't have to register for this.
No, you don't. So you just click on the link and tune in.
So I'm dropping my YouTube channel because schools can get into YouTube, correct? Still a lot of.
Yep, schools can get into YouTube. So YouTube is the best way to pick up with what's going on.
And if you want to, put this on one of your favorites on your Chrome or whatever, bit.ly/MJ McCallie writes. Oh my gosh, I should have had like some wine before I did this to kind of calm me down. I'm like a hyper puppy. I just. And also my friend Javonna Cooper, and I should have had her book to show. She Bullying That Has No Color. Now she's been on my book chat, but she did not read her book. So she's also going to be one of our readers on here. And I thought I had done her graphic already, but maybe I didn't. But anyway, so anybody can join in, and we're talking about like all ages, World Read Aloud Day. Listen, we're still, surviving a pandemic. You don't have to be, 10 or younger to enjoy this. I hope that teachers that teach high school, might tune in and enjoy just the feeling of being a kid and listening to stories being read aloud. I mean, my 12-year-old still loves when I read stories to her,
Absolutely. And there is going to be an augmented reality coloring page that you can get access to if you sign up on the Markertown website. You subscribe, and you'll get an email directly to your inbox. And I'm going to share my screen real quick.
Yeah. And Linda, I'm also going to have the replay. So if you miss it and you don't get to do it on that day, it will be in YouTube to replay. So thank you, Linda, for that.
So here's the coloring page. This is the hype page for Markertown. So when students color it, Not So Sharp here pops up.
Wait. You're not, I don't see your screen.
You don't see my screen.
Mm-mm. You haven't hit share.
Share. What would I do without?
There we go. Here we go.
So here's Not So Sharp, and he will pop up in a 3D version of him and play a video that will showcase some of the other augmented reality content in the book. So
do you see it, or is it still warming up? I can't see it on.
It's still warming up.
Okay, we'll let it come back, and then you can talk about it. We got somebody saying something. Yes, Linda, and it's going to be the World Read Aloud Day, so it's going to be starting on Eastern time at 10 in the morning. But that's on the West Coast. That's 7 in the morning, so not everybody's going to be at school. So yeah, you might be able to catch one author, and then maybe the beginning of another. I don't know how it'll work for you. I do know that if you miss anything, you'll be able to catch the replay on my YouTube channel. So that's the wonderful thing about it. And yeah, it was turning slowly. Yeah. But when it's ready, Amanda, tell me, and then I'll put it back up.
Oh, I canceled because.
Okay. Yeah. I was just waiting for it to like warm up, and then I'll put it back on. But tell us again what you're going to be dropping resources. Is that what?
Let's see. Yes, I'll be dropping resources. So there's a coloring page. There's activities that will be available for download, and all of the activities will also be on the web page. So we're going to create a web page for this as well. Yeah, saying my internet's slow. I have a whole squad of Fortnite gamers downstairs, and they're probably slowing down my internet at this very moment. I know for certain that's the only way I could keep them from crashing this live broadcast is to put them in a squad and let them play. So
I love how your mind works. You're awesome. I know mine are right outside of the door watching YouTube because that's, it keeps them from fighting. So I relented. Okay, you can watch some YouTube. I love that. Yes. And so one of the things I wanted to mention too about the World Read Aloud Day Streamathon is that every author that I've talked to, and Amanda, you have some of your author friends, so I can't say this for everybody yet, but we have several giving away a signed book of one of theirs. I mean, this is incredible. Like just by tuning in, I don't know, we can just, we're going to pick random people that are tuning in to win these. So the cool thing about this is we don't have to have a Zoom. If you're able to play YouTube in your classroom, or even, if you're virtually meeting, you can just give them the link and they can watch it on their home devices. If they chat with us, they can be entered into a drawing to win a signed copy from an author. And we just want to thank all the authors for being so generous and for being excited with us and joining us. I mean, this was just like a little tiny thought we had not even 2 weeks ago. It was barely an idea. And now it's going to be an annual event.
Yeah. So I was like, what if we did a World Read Aloud Day book chat with authors? And to start off with, well, if anyone who knows me knows that I have delusions of grandeur, except I tell people they're not really delusions of grandeur because
they're not.
because I shock myself sometimes. But you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So I wrote a cold email to Adam Rubin, and I basically told him I loved his book, and that my favorite page is when my 3-year-old had it memorized, and he the house fire and his pronunciation of Samaritan, because dragons are good Samaritans in the book, and they help rebuild houses when they burn them down. So I wrote him and I said, hey, my kids love this. I'm a teacher. Me and my friend Mel, we're doing this book chat, and I'd love for you to come on. And I told him that, I couldn't pay him for it, but I do live in the bourbon capital of the world, and I'd be happy to send him an excellent bottle of bourbon. He wrote back. He agreed to come on. He said that he was excited about it, and that I don't even have to send him a bottle of bourbon. So there you go, folks. That's how Adam Rubin came to open our book chat.
That is so cool. And I'm glad you don't have to send him any Rubin, because I didn't promise any of the authors I talked to anything, but just, sharing their wonderful work out with the world. But I'll take some bourbon. Just kidding. Never mind. Let's not go down that trail.
Some bourbon, but go down that trail, that bourbon trail. Yes. Speaking of which, you need to come and go down the bourbon trail with me.
I would totally. When I can travel without having anxiety. But Linda, I love what she said, and it's so true. That's what happens. It starts small, and then and really it is, because I didn't even think that anybody would watch my book chats. I didn't think. I have had some amazing people. Sunil Singh has come on. You can follow him at Math Garden. His book. Tell me, I can't even think of this book. I apologize, Sunil. But I mean, people that I have looked up to. Alice Keeler has come on. My friend Mandy Freilich has come on. Rochelle has come on. She's watching, and she's going to come on again. I mean, people that I've always respected and looked up to, being a part of this has just been such an amazing thing. I love sharing their work, being able to share and ask authors, like, what inspired you, and what is the process that you did? How can we follow you? Because it's so hard for us sometimes to get our work seen by others, but social media makes it so much easier. And while some of us, some of the authors that we are having on for our World Read Aloud Day, they have big names and they have big followings, but not all of us do. I don't,
No, I don't either. So
I think Sunil does. I love Sunil too. I thought you said I love you, Sunil, if you're watching. Just ridiculous. But but the thing is that social media helps us get our work out there, and everybody who works hard, anybody could be an author, but not everybody does it. Not everybody takes the time to write out everything that they're doing. It does take work. It takes, a lot of revision. A lot of revisions, a lot of feedback to put it out there. So why not put people in the spotlight that have worked so hard, and that's why I started this. And I so appreciate that you believe in it and are going to be powering it with Meta Inc. I'm thrilled, y'all. I'm thrilled.
I'm super stoked as well. And one of the reasons I started Meta Inc. as well is to help elementary teachers, middle school teachers, teachers everywhere who've been telling these stories in their classrooms for years that have worked in curriculum, to give them a different avenue or a bridge to publishing. So I'm hoping with Meta Inc. it allows them to submit manuscripts and cross that bridge from teacher to author, and also have an augmented book, a book that has an experience embedded in it. You can read it, and then you can go in and scan it and experience it another way. You can download the coloring pages and color it different a million times. And one of the most exciting parts of the book of Markertown is there's STEM components that are built into it. So there's a page where there's a whiteboard, and the dry erase markers are walking around Whiteboard Park for some Friday night fun and some rides before dark. Now I'm tongue-tied. But the Ferris wheel is going to be a coloring page where students can actually color that, scan it, and then it will break it down into a wheel and axle and talk about simple machines. And then there's a prompt in the end for students to actually build a Ferris wheel. So there's teachers everywhere who have these beautiful STEAM lessons that are either built around literature or have even made up their own stories to launch lessons. Teachers are innate storytellers. We have to be in order to reach kids, engage them, and really get that curriculum to mean something, giving it the context and the why. So I hope that I allow you guys to be empowered and feel like you have a place to send manuscripts and break into the world of author.
Yeah, becoming an author. And I love that. And so just Meta Inks is for children, like it's children's books. But, and even though we are educators, you are looking for books that can be for any child at home or at school. Like, so it's not going to be like, oh, this is really a lesson. Like you are looking for books that children love.
Yes. So I am not publishing books for educators for classrooms. I am publishing books that are wonderful stories that kids can also use in their curriculum. So no, I'm not looking for a math lesson or a story about PE or just anything content that's super educational and made for the classroom. I'm looking specifically for wonderful stories that spark imagination, creativity, and wonder in children. So
I love that. Gosh, I love it. And you do not have delusions of grandeur. You have like a staircase of it. You're going up. You're on your way.
That's because when I say the end goal, people look at me like, you want to do what? But they don't know that I have that staircase of steps. I have a plan underneath that end goal, and there are other steps, and there's a daily agenda with many to-dos and many sleepless nights and many nights even dreaming about work in my sleep and waking up and putting notes in my phone. So there is a lot of behind the scenes work and prep and there's a lot of work.
Yeah. And I love that. You inspire me. So we're going to go. We've gone over, but it's okay because I didn't care like if we went over tonight. But I feel like we've done everything. Thank you to everybody who's been, watching and tuning in from whatever, social media platform you are. We appreciate you so much. And I haven't posted this yet. So I wanted to give a shout out to EduMatch author Nicole Biscotti. She translated my book, I'm Sorry Story, into Spanish, and I got my copy yesterday from Amazon. So I just wanted to give her a shout out and say, yes, it's so close to my book birthday for the I'm Sorry Story. I'm so proud of this. Part of what I love about the I'm Sorry Story and EduMatch is that it's all about inclusivity. And I feel like when Nicole translated it, it just made it even more inclusive. Of course, I wish that it could be translated in so many different languages. But thank you so much, Nicole, and great work. But we will see you again. So let's recap this before we go.
All right.
Okay, so some of the big news tonight is that my book chat is being powered by Meta Ink Publishing, which Amanda Fox, sitting right here next to me, she has just started. And her first book is Markertown. Also, you can go to bit.ly/Markertown if you want to be a part of her Kickstarter, okay? And the best news is that we are starting for our first book chat together next Wednesday, the World Read Aloud Day Streamathon. So look, we're going to be sending out graphics and information. You don't have to register. You don't have to pay for it. It's going to be coming through my YouTube channel. So if you can get access to YouTube, you can have access to this. It's going to be from 10 o'clock in the morning Eastern time to 6 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to have 16 different authors, children's authors, streaming in their stories. We're going to have giveaways. We're going to have activities, and it's for all ages. You don't have to be 10 and under to enjoy this.
Yes.
What were you saying?
I said, and Q&A. So you actually get to ask these authors questions and the facilitation of activities. So
yes. So if you're an author that's joined us for World Read Aloud Day Streamathon, thank you so much. We could not do this without you. You're amazing. We have a comment coming in. Oh, yes. Thank you, Linda. You have been amazing, an amazing support, and we hope you have also good night. So I'm just
Linda,
totally
Linda, the stickers are in. So there we go. They're holographic Marker Town stickers, and the posters are on. So be looking in the mail for Teaching Land. You won a copy of Teaching Land from the last book chat. So they're in, and the book goes out maybe tomorrow. It's snowing here. So if anyone knows me, I don't like cold and I don't go out in the snow. So when there's no more snow on the ground, your book will get out unless the mailman comes and picks it up off my step. So
that's awesome. I feel that too. So I haven't gone outside for a while because it's very snowy here. So awesome, wonderful news. Thank you all for tuning in. We will see you again right here next week, but we're not going to have just a half an hour show, y'all. It's going to be an amazing streamathon. Okay. Like, it's going to be amazing. So you tune in for the whole thing. You tune in for just a couple of them. I don't care what you do. Just make sure you tune in for a little bit of it. You're going to be amazed. And we've just started something that's going to be an annual event. So good night, everybody. Have a great rest of the week. And we'll see you here next week.
You want to fire up that logo animation, Mel?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.